I keep my foot on their neck. I keep my mind on the check. I ain't never asked a nigga for a goddamn thing. If I want it, I'ma take my respect. Rule number 1, go and get the money. Rule number 2, gotta keep it coming. Rule number 3, if the bitch for the streets, then let the bitch be. Don't say nothing. Fuck it, I'ma keep.
Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast.
Industries.
Oh, yeah.
Most
Big Industry's Most Wanted.
The biggest.
The biggest, you dig? Listen, I got somebody in the building that I ain't seen in a little minute.
Yeah,
it's so good to reconnect with you.
Nah,
Boom.
for
Big
real.
trench work.
Big trench work. I'm talking about big trench work.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
T-Dog.
Big facts, man. Listen, man, you had to remind me that it's been a minute. It's been like 5 years at the Coast to Coast Showcase. We crossed paths.
Right.
You did your thing that night.
That's when I first got to Atlanta.
Introduce yourself.
Man, I go by the name of Mazi GA, man. You know, down south, boy from Douglas, Georgia, Coffee County. You know, yeah. Hustler, grinder, you know, constant. Got to stay consistent on my work, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me, you know.
So let's break down exactly what you got going on because, you know, you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
You're a businessman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
break it down for us. What all you got going on right now?
Man, I got some YouTube going on right now. I'm an artist as well, you know, with Trenchwerk, you know, over there with Northern B. And, man, we got a lot of major stuff going over there. Trench Fest on the way, you know, for some artists and, you know, producers and stuff like that.
I'll be in the building.
Most definitely. We need you there.
I will be there. I promise.
And another thing, like just my brand, Black Love, you know, Black Love is there as well.
Yeah.
With Trenchwerk, YouTube, and just pushing all them brands, man, just working.
Just all around dope guy.
Yeah, just working, man. That's really what it's about.
And you got good energy too. Let me just elaborate on that for a minute. You know, I've been doing this for 12 years now, and I've sat down with a lot of people, and there's a lot of people I don't even want to sit down with. You get what I'm saying? Because the energy is off.
It be off.
Bro, you got great energy.
Thank you. And I'm big on that, man. I try to keep to myself, man, and don't let my energy, you know, get wasted.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes a lot of people energy get wasted around people with negative energy.
That's right.
Yeah, it drains you.
It does, because energy can be transferred. You can't destroy it. You can transfer it.
Right.
So you get around somebody with that negative energy, it's going to reflect on you.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Nah, facts. Exactly. And like they say, misery loves company.
Exactly.
It's great.
Exactly.
So, you know, take us back, Douglas, Georgia. What was it like growing up out there?
Man, it was lovely growing up back then, man. You know, it wasn't too much of the cell phones then, you know, probably the beepers and stuff. But no, man.
What you know about that?
We was outside, you know what I'm saying? It was more of outside. I was an athlete, so I was pretty much outside a lot.
Yeah.
But I kind of grew into the music, you know, around my teen years, you know, dealing with one of my bros, Rook. But, yeah, man, Douglas, beautiful, you know. I love it. That's my hometown.
Is it real country?
It's very, you hear me?
I love it.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
very country. It's
I
very country.
love that.
Yeah.
When I get a little bit, I'm already an OG, but when I get a little older, I want to move out to the country.
That's somewhere where you gotta not want to do nothing though.
Yeah. And that's gonna be me later on.
You gotta want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to do. But that's home, and I love it to death.
Man.
You know Swade, the Remix God.
That's my homie.
Yeah, we from the same home. We got from the same hometown.
Right, and the one dude
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, man, there's talent out there.
Yeah, for real. I'm talking about it's a bunch more of it. It's just a lot of the streets too.
Yeah.
That is out there. You know, it ain't all gravy, you feel me? Like a lot of us get caught up in the streets and lose focus on, you know, they dreams, you feel me? And it's easy to whenever you give it your all and then you got the people that's in the position that don't even really give you the opportunity, you feel what I'm saying?
You have to create those opportunities.
You have to create them, and they don't teach you that in school.
There's a lot of stuff that they don't teach in school. They don't teach a lot of the fundamentals of life.
No.
Some of the stuff they're teaching us, we don't use it today.
Don't even need
Never.
it. That's really, I'm big on that. No, we don't need it at all.
Right. You get what I'm saying? But
Numbers.
Like the fundamentals, financial literacy.
Right.
You know, our checks and balances, you know, knowing how to budget ourselves. They don't teach us that stuff.
That's what I wish I was learning early.
Man.
Because I'm actually learning that kind of now, you know, to be honest. Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, it ain't long as you know, you got to accept, you know, the things that you are not as good at. That way you can work on them. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm big on that. Like, I'm really a testimony, you know. Like I done came a long ways.
I know you have. I'm proud of you.
Where I used to be. So yeah, you just got to keep going, staying consistent.
So what brought you to ATL? Was it music?
Music and, you know, my mama, and this was my family. I'm from Georgia, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I was living in Texas before I moved out here to Atlanta and Killeen out there on Fort Hood. But I stayed out there like 4 years, and a situation happened out there, and it caused me to move back out here. So it was like, get back to your homeland, you know, pull everything that you done, the places that you done been together, because I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it was like, pull it together, get closer with Mom Dukes, because me and Mom Dukes ain't really had too good of a relationship growing up, you know, but we done aced that now. We own that now, you know.
So you guys are in a good space now?
Man, and it's beautiful, man.
That's so beautiful.
We done actually been able to, you know, comfort and help each other, you know, in some hard times here recently, you know.
You know, I think having a relationship with your mother is like no other, because that's who gave you life, right?
Right.
And it's like what you just talked about, I just want to focus on that for a second. If there's anybody out there who doesn't have a relationship with your mom or your dad, if you can, but, you know, more so your mom.
Right.
Man, mend that relationship.
Real talk. I had to do that.
Yeah.
I had to do that.
How did that change your life, going from not having a strong relationship with her to fixing that, and you guys are now probably inseparable?
Man, my mama is somebody that I look at, you know, like she, like everything she say I take, you know, to the heart. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm big on respect, you know what I'm saying? Like she's actually, that's the reason, you know, I done got so far in life, because as long as you carry yourself with respect, you know what I'm saying, and treat others the way you want to be treated, you know what I'm saying, you're pretty much good. You know, you stay observant, but
absolutely,
you're pretty much good. So, yeah, Mom Dukes, man, love her to death.
There's only one.
There's only one.
And you have to cherish her, because, you know, at some point in time, she's not going to be here no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like losing a parent is like the most devastating thing ever.
My closest cousin dealing with that right now with my auntie. And that's
it's unexplainable.
Yeah, because, we kind of out of touch right now, but I wanted to know that I love him, you know what I'm saying? And I know how hard that can be, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, you know, long live my Auntie Tanya, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace to her.
Yeah.
You know, and any other people out here that we've lost along our way, you know, losing people is devastating, but at the same time, like, you know, I lost my mom last year. And
sorry about that.
Man, I had so much anxiety. I've lost my sister too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like losing the two women in my life was tough, but at the same time, like, it gave me a sense of clarity on life. It made me realize how not to deal with the BS.
Real talk.
Certain people I am not going to deal with.
It teach you, like, the life that got took. It make you want to make sure yours is worth living. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Don't let it go to waste.
Absolutely. Yeah. It does. It gives you that clarity. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Big facts, man. So within your music, you know, for people who haven't had a chance to tune in and listen, you know what I'm saying, which we, you know, they better get on, gang. You know what I'm saying? For real. What are they going to feel? What are they going to feel when they tune in and listen to you for the first time?
You're going to actually find out, like, damn, and you may have to go back, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, like, you already can't hardly hear what I'm saying, like, for how I talk, if you're not accustomed to the country accent, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you just fine, bro.
Okay, we'll say that. But anyways, you going to get a feel of everything, man. I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I grew up just listening to music, knowing music front to back. If I listen to it, I learn it quick, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I go in the studio with Northern B them, it's like they had the beats loaded up. We go in there. Sometimes we work from scratch, you know what I'm saying? And I could just hear the song almost, you know, for myself, or, you know, just, and I'm dropping it, you know. But my music, you gonna get the vibe. You ain't gonna get what you get from all the other artists at all. No, this a whole different lane. So if you're looking for, like, you know, if you ain't looking for what's now, but still, like, what's to come and what's now, and, like, it's hard to explain.
But you know what I can say is this. I'm a big fan of artists who know how to switch up their flows.
Right.
Every 4 bars, give me something different. Right. And you do that.
Yeah.
No pun intended, but your music is balanced.
Thank you.
And you got a dope video.
Thank you.
Called Balance, right?
Thank you.
In the song or other music, you did a freestyle video as well.
Yeah.
You know how to switch up your flows.
Mm-hmm.
That's so important to me.
Yeah,
like that's what speaks to me through people's music.
Yeah, because a lot of it the same, you know. A lot of
Right.
people stick to the same, you know, like, and that's how they get categorized in they box.
It's
you
boring.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, it get boring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just want to make sure I hit every ear, drum, lobe.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? That I can.
So let's take it back a little bit. You know, 5 years ago, you blessed the stage at the Coast to Coast event.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That
You
was-
did your thing.
Yeah, I did Coming Back there. And that was actually the first video I had ever did. I did that out in Texas. It was a song I did out in Texas, Coming Back. You can go check it out on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, and I actually lost. But I was pretty much coming, you know, for the exposure.
Period.
And I was also coming to get my stage presence, you know,
Absolutely.
right. You know, it wasn't even so much about winning. It's about learning, you know. I was trying to get around other artists, you know, and see, you know, it's a process to it. And I was trying to learn. I'm big on learning.
I tell artists all the time, if you go to these events with only the anticipation of winning, then you're losing already.
Right.
It's so much more than that.
Right.
And don't get irritated if you don't win.
Right.
Take all the wins that you got from the people you met.
Right.
You, like you said, you build your stage presence up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That takes
Shout out to
practice.
Euro Got It.
Shout out to Euro Got It. He's definitely done his thing.
Hey, he came in there with a fox. He came in there with like a fox hanging off his. Hey,
He
and
did.
he killed it. Like
He
I remember
did,
that. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Because it's like I was getting in Atlanta. He's Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So man, he came in over that fox. It was over.
And it's
And
crazy.
then his song was the truth.
He
Shooting
was.
dice on the corner.
Right.
One of them, I forgot how it went, but yeah. Shout out to him though.
He's definitely been doing his thing for a minute, and you have as well. So, you know, fast forward, you know, you're obviously now with Trenchwerk. Congratulations on that. That's
a
big.
blessing. Oh, that's big on big.
Nardum be some of the firest producers out there, period.
man.
You know, man, y'all free my
Say
guy
that.
Spody.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
They just spoke on that in the studio as well.
That's
'Cause if
my
he was
bro.
out, he'll be in the studio. He'll be over there.
It's crazy because he'll every now and again he'll call me, like, you know, he'll get him a little phone and he'll call me and
Right.
he'll just, you know, like keep me updated and stuff,
Right.
you know, and he should be coming home real soon.
Okay, that's a good
You know
thing.
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's a great thing, yeah.
How did the situation with Trenchwerk come about?
Man, actually, man, dealing with this social media stuff after just putting the grind in of building my followers, you know, running it up, letting the people get familiar with who I am, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was doing music in the process. And I had dropped a tape, what that was. I believe that was one of them. And they must have heard it. And next thing you know, he hit me in the DM like, hey, man, you hard. You come to the studio, pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You know, let's chop it up. So, man, I went up there. I'm excited as I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? I went up there just to talk. These folks, get in the, went to playing beats and we just, I'm talking about every week after that. It's been 2 years now and hey, I ain't missed a session. I had COVID one time and the next time I had to take my daughter back home, but I ain't trying. Nah, you
No
can't.
excuses.
No excuses. You know what I'm saying? Because they really took me under their wing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out to them.
For real.
They
for
some real ones because there's a lot of people who are in positions like they are that are so well known
Yeah.
that
Let's
are
talk
not
about it.
helping these artists
Let's
out here
talk
when they
about it.
could be.
And that's like in the trenches over here where we at, you know, where we making it work at.
Yeah.
These folks actually teach you along the way, you know what I'm saying? They show you how to invest in your craft, you know what I'm saying? They just point you in the right directions, you know, while giving great beats, you feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And just like showing the love, like it's real genuine, it's organic over there. And it's just, that's home.
I'm about to say that's home for you.
Come on, man.
Big facts.
Yeah.
So, you know, when they first reached out to you, at that time, what were you doing social media wise to catch their attention? Just posting a lot of your music? Give some of these artists hope out here.
Oh, actually, man, some might know me from my relationship, you know, Amy and Mazi, you know. Me and her actually built our following off of our couple videos, you know. But we were both artists, you know, and we had a plan to do this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, man, we got great personalities. Our chemistry, you know, amazing.
Absolutely.
And so, like, we went to dropping videos. They went to going viral.
People love
so
that.
we went to, it's a system though of working the followers, you know. So we went through that system, and I will have, you know, I teach y'all that.
He gonna give a course, y'all.
I got something for y'all coming up, but yeah, and running up the following, and that way, now as we drop music, you know, we was great artists then, but the 2 years of artist development that I have put in with Northern B, like it's just done turned me up a whole nother notch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So you're a lot more polished now as an artist with working with them.
Yeah.
What would you say has been the biggest asset working with those guys?
Man, just being able to be yourself and still, you know, like at first, don't get me wrong, it was pressure just far as, you know, these platinum producers, these the ghosts.
Right.
So I'm like, but at the same time, like, I've been dreaming this, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, far as building a label and, you know, bringing on other artists, other producers, other, you know, film, you know, all that with like entertainment business, period. Like, and just to be able to connect with them and them to keep it so real, God put me in the right places.
He did.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it come with just being patient. Like a lot of things, you know, everything that glitter ain't gold. You feel what I'm saying?
That's big facts.
It's a process. You like, and it ain't easy. If it's easy, it ain't really worth having. You know what I'm saying?
Man, people who just get stuff handed to them don't appreciate it.
Yeah, for real.
You know, shout out to my OGs, you know, Bigger Rankin and Rap Juggernaut.
Most definitely.
They always talk about free is too expensive because a lot of people don't, you know, respect it. They don't value it. You know what I'm saying? You've worked hard for what you've done.
Yes, yeah. Bigger gonna give you that wisdom through a few words he say on the top of your
Bro,
your song. Like,
I be trying to imitate him.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I put in my music as well. I don't just put, you know, just all the, you know, what you might want to hear, but I give it to you in a wisdom way, but in a vibe way as well.
Exactly.
So you ain't just so many crashing out, you know, like you understanding the music, you knowing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's making you wanna, it's like cut them off over there. Get yourself together. Go this way. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get out of the music.
So out of all the songs that you've released, you know, whether it's from the beginning to now, or we'll say over the last couple of years, what's your favorite record?
I don't even like getting asked that question. Because it's like, man,
because you like them all?
All of them. I love all of them because they are part of me and they're part of my process. So, like, my first one is like the last one I just did. And, you know, that one is like my first one. I try to treat them all like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I love them all.
There
man.
you go. That's what I'm talking about. It's balanced.
It's life. You got to be balanced. Too much of you can't. You got to balance it out.
Yeah, let's talk about that. First of all, you got a dope visual for it.
Thank you.
And, you know, I really like listen to the song and, you know, of course, I like what you're talking about.
Right.
But I really liked how you delivered the record.
And that's what I want to give, different, not just the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't the same kind of delivery that you would normally hear.
Right. No, not at all.
And that's what I want to, you know, do.
And that's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because like I told you earlier, I'm big on people switching up their flows, and you know, you don't have to sound the same on every song you put out.
Exactly. My manager just was saying that on the way. She was like, man, I love how you like one, like, you might have 4 different ways of saying something in one verse. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, we was just talking about that on the way here.
And people, whether they realize it or not, that's what captures a lot of people's attention. They may not even realize that's what it is, but that's what it is.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? What are some of the things you're working on right now?
Man, actually, I got a DJ MLK project.
Okay.
Just got wrapped up, sending to him. And I also got the Trapaholic project.
Shout out to my guys, Trapaholics.
Shout out to Trapaholic and DJ MLK. But I got a project I'm going to send to Trapaholic. I also got Heartbreak Mazi about to drop. And we working on our Trenchwerk project.
So is it going to be like the Trenchwerk project? Is it just you, or is it a collective of other artists and stuff as well?
It's a collective of other artists and producers.
That's hard.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Somebody gonna want to be a part of this Trenchwerk.
I need to be a
It's
part of
gonna
it.
be remembered.
I'm gonna come up with a song.
Most definitely.
I'm gonna jump on yours. I'm gonna do a remix.
Say that in real talk.
I got bars.
And even if it ain't that, hey, we know you. We know you get outside, you move, you handle business. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so,
for real. It'll go viral. I promise you.
We gonna make it work. We can show make it work.
So you link it up with DJ MLK. He's hosting a project for you.
Yes, ma'am.
In Trapaholics as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about that. Because I'm a big fan of mixtapes.
Yes.
You know, obviously my best friend in the world is Bigger Rankin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, he's one of the most legendary voices on a lot of projects.
Right.
I'm a big fan of that. How important is it to you you to still connect with these mixtape DJs and work with them? Because some artists feel like that's no longer relevant.
Man, just because it's like, and that's the thing, you know, a lot of us and them don't have guidance, and when you don't come from guidance, you don't really look for guidance. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with OGs in the game, like these the people that I done heard on the biggest artists in the game. You know what I'm saying? Coming up when we was on the drugs and not they're wild and all that. So it's like to be able to do a project with them. Oh man, that's legendary.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree with you. Like I'm with you on that, and I just wanted to speak on that real quickly because I think that it's still relevant.
Most definitely.
Because you can drop that same project as an album as well on the digital platforms.
If you ain't connected to the roots, it's like, hey, you just out there.
Nah, for real.
I like to stay connected, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
How do you stay so humble?
Man, like I say, man, my mama just my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of like at an early age, I pretty much had almost everything I wanted. You know, Mom Deuce didn't have me worrying at all. You know what I'm saying? But then once I got, like I said, in my teen years, just getting out there by myself, I just kind of just went head first. You know what I'm saying? And like. I don't know, man, just life. I always wanted to see people win, you know, like that's the most important thing because the more people that can win, the less drama we'll have. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like when you got people blocking the blessings and people don't want to see other people win, it's like for what?
That's why God blesses you immensely, though, because you live that type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
When you want to genuinely see other people win and you want to see them be blessed, because we don't get our blessings from no man, we get them from God.
Nah, for real.
Right? So when he sees you out here, you know, really, you know, messing with other people and supporting the movement, God's going to bless you.
Most definitely.
Always.
Definitely.
Yeah. What sports did you play growing up?
Football, basketball, and baseball. I actually came up here to Atlanta for punt, pass, and kick when I was like 14 years old. It was sponsored by Gatorade.
Okay.
Yeah, and I came in second place.
You was fast?
I could throw. No, it was you only had to throw and kick it and punt it. So
got you.
I had an arm. I'm left-handed, so I could throw and I could kick, but I couldn't really punt. I came in second place by like 7 inches, though. You know what I'm saying? And I would have went to the world, you know, finals or whatever, but just to come up here and get that experience, you know, I always kind of had a dream in mind.
Of
so
course.
It's like, I supposed to been at MLB, but you know that ain't well met. But that's my other.
That's your other love, your other passion.
Yeah.
Being in sports, right? Because you played 3 different sports.
Right.
How did that help you with where you at right now in life?
Man, I was the only child, you know, for 11 years as well, you know. So like, I just learned a lot of stuff myself. I used to go in the backyard, shoot basketball all day by myself, you know. And I'm big on doing a lot of stuff by myself. I'm hands-on, you know. I don't, you know.
Team player?
Yeah, team player. I am a team player as well, but I like for the team the team you gotta represent what I'm trying to represent.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on finding the ones who, you know, is representing what I'm trying to represent.
Every move you make has to make sense.
It got to make sense.
You know, you got to make sure people that are around you are an asset and not a liability, and vice versa.
Exactly.
You know, and you came into the situation with Nard and B. They seen you as an asset. That's why they brought you into the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing. How long has that situation been in the works?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. And it's just, it ain't even work. It's just like, man, them folks over there, I can't even explain it.
Yeah,
it's like
I can tell you're glowing.
It's like going to a spot where don't nobody know about, you know, like a little secret, it's just a vibe.
You look forward to going there.
I love it.
And you probably get there and don't want to leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That lets you know that you are absolutely living your passion.
Right.
So with that being said, you're living your passion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through your passion, what is your purpose?
My purpose. Explain.
Like for me, music is my passion, but my purpose is to put other people in a position to shine.
That's my purpose.
I developed this platform.
That's my purpose.
It ain't about me, it's about everybody else.
Purpose.
Exactly. I know it is. Yeah. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, that's my purpose.
I can tell. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't like, even with the music, I plan on getting in it, doing my thing, but I plan on getting out and, scouting, looking for other artists that's trying to get on, that might have the right mindset, but not the right guidance, you know what I'm saying? And just try to build a team of just straightforward, just grinding individuals that forget what the media and like all the trouble that's trying to live. That's trying to leave legacies. Yeah. Because that's what I'm big on, like my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's bigger than you.
Man, like I done put in a sacrifice where some would look at it and be like, but see, where I'm from, I done seen people come and go and don't get left nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Just being there, it's like, but I had to go and get it.
Yeah.
Because I got to leave it for my kids.
Absolutely. When you have kids, it's bigger than you.
Yeah.
How does it feel to come to a city that you're not from, and this is where things really blew up for you?
This is my third time. Like my first, city I went to was up in Clover, South Carolina.
Okay. I never even heard of it.
About 20 minutes from Charlotte.
Okay.
Lake Wiley, Fort Mill, Rock Hill, all in that area. I went there when I was like 15 with my grandma and my granddaddy. So just going there, and man, I done been to Youth Challenge Academy. I was a troubled child growing up, so I done been to a few schools, and that just taught me how to network, really. Yes. Like I got to meet people. I got to learn different stuff, different cultures, different ways of living. You know what I'm saying?
You appreciate it more.
Yeah. And then I went, oh my God. No. Then I went to Texas and stayed out there like 4 or 5 years. And, I learned more out there, you know what I'm saying? And then now that I'm here, it's just, like I said, I'm pulling it all together and making it work.
I think it's important that we
pulling the trenches together and making it work, yeah.
I like how you threw that in there. Yeah. No pun intended. We have to get out here and move around, because if you stay boxed into where you're from, especially if you're from a small town or small city, you're going to be small-minded.
Right.
And a lot of times we see other cultures and the way they do stuff, and if we don't understand it, we might think it's weird or it's wrong, when really it's not, because in their mind it's the right thing. But by you moving around, living in other cities, you gain
a chameleon.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta know how to adapt.
You have to know how to adapt to your environment, bro. Give me some. That is so important. People don't understand that. I tried to explain that to one of my homegirls from back home, because I become a different person when I'm doing this.
Right.
And she asked me about that. I'm like, you have to be like, you're almost in a different mode. Just like when you on stage, you a different person, right?
Yeah. You're not the same person. It's your alter.
It's our alter ego, right? Yeah. We become a savage.
Yeah, you're right.
Straight like that.
I'm gaining mine as as I'm building and growing.
Yeah.
Like mine's more, taking control as well from me, as just being me and as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So over the last, we'll say 5 years, but mostly probably the last 2 years, you really accelerated. You know what I'm saying? Right. You went up. Congratulations on everything. Any up and coming artists out there, this is what I want you to tell them right now. There's going to be a lot of no's, right?
Yes.
But it's what we do with the yeses that count.
Yes.
Any up and coming artists that are out there, a lot of them get discouraged or disgruntled when they don't win the showcases or when people tell them no. What would you say to them?
Man, just with life, period, man. Don't go with what the outside think. Like, get in your own zone, get in your own element, and don't let nothing like separate you from that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the main thing. A lot of us, it be the people around us, and we have to understand that all of us have problems.
That's right.
if it's somebody that's trying to bear their problems on you, it ain't like I got my own. So you feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So separate yourself from that. Don't get it twisted. You know, be there for one another, but at the same time, like when you trying to go somewhere that no one's ever been, then sometimes, you know, you might have to go by yourself.
Right, absolutely right.
You know, so it's just stay focused, man. Stay consistent. Don't, you know, take the no's, take your losses, you know, learn from them.
Yeah, they're
know,
lessons.
Them L's, they lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, losses turn into lessons, and learn from them. You know, they turn into blessings.
And I like what you said too, like about not being afraid to go by yourself, because there's going to be times when we have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
when you leave, you're going by yourself.
Exactly.
So
nobody's coming with you there.
That just lets you know everybody's, whatever string connected to you, whatever you, it's not the same.
That's right.
Even if I meet you up here, you know, because we connected to the same thing. So if I meet you, then, you know, cool. But sometimes we can't be together.
Facts. I see you got the unk around your neck.
Yeah.
You know, what is that?
I'm spiritual.
No, I am too.
I'm big on spiritual, you know, like whatever I believe in, you know what I'm saying? I can manifest it. You know?
Can we talk about that just for a little second without getting too deep?
Yeah.
You're spiritual, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe you got a spirit guide?
I believe in God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know He's the creator.
There's a higher power for sure.
Me, He's connected to me just like my mama, like my daddy.
Yeah.
I look like them, I act like them.
Yeah.
So God, the creator of all, then I work my ways and move in the way that I need to move. I can create what I want.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Listen, you are such a vibe.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we reconnected.
Yeah, we're going to stay, you know.
We're going to stay connected, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your beautiful manager over there, you know, for making it happen. Who you got with you today?
Naquasia, the one and only, at Naquasia 2 times. Yeah, the big one, the biggest one.
And who is this guy over here? You got another artist with you, too.
On, man, that's my brother, man, Trenchwerk Major right there, man, you know. That's another artist, you know, with Trenchwerk that's building with us, you know, and yeah, Trenchwerk Major right there. You're going to hear a lot of him in the future.
I can't wait.
I'm talking about, yeah, you going to, we in the trenches making this work.
So the 2 projects that you're doing with MLK and Trapaholics, are those projects already finalized?
Yeah, they already done. They're wrapped up. Yeah, that, and I got like 3-4 songs for Heartbreak Mazi. But yeah, now we almost wrapping up the Trenchwerk tape.
Man.
So it'll be ready for the Trench Fest, you know.
And what's the date on that?
Do we have a date?
It's in January.
January 15th?
It's in January, so y'all stay tuned.
January. Yeah, the date will be, you know, announced here real soon. You know what I'm saying? We already got the location. Only thing we're doing is, you know, getting a few things, you know, put in order. But yeah.
So for people who haven't attended before, is this the first one?
It's the first one.
What can people expect when they come?
When you come, give you some help right now. This is what you want to do. When you get there, you want to network. You know what I'm saying? You want to get out. I don't care if it's an artist that's going up to challenge you. You know what I'm saying? Or the battle or whatever. Get a gram. Lock in with people. You get to decide who's who and who you want to work with. Follow folks. You know, so you can, you know, spread your fan base as well. You know what I'm saying? And get up there and give it your all. You know. You don't really want to cover the mic, you know, them your basics.
Facts.
Don't cover the mic.
OG be talking about that. Yeah. Right here. Don't be holding it like this.
Yeah, hold it, you know what I'm saying? Because I kind of hold it over the mic too, but I done learned how to do it.
Spread your fingers a little bit.
Yeah, a little way. But anyways, yeah, and give good stage performance. Move around, you know, interact with the crowd and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's great advice. I love that you said that.
Yeah.
Because I tell a lot of artists, when you pull up to an event, before you get on that stage, everybody in the building should know who you are.
Right.
Meaning that you've walked around and introduced yourself to everybody, because now you got a better chance of them paying attention to you on stage because you build a rapport with them. Hey, what's going on? I'm Mazi GA, man. I'm performing tonight. I hope you enjoy it.
Exactly.
Boom. Keep it moving. You ain't got to like hold no long-term conversation.
While also showing respect to the artists that are on stage. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
and paying attention to them as well, because don't forget, you got to get on that stage as well. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you know, like, us as artists, we don't even understand how much we can help each other, you know.
That's
just
right.
far as the crowd participation.
Absolutely.
You got the lights in the crowd for this artist, then the next artist come on, you got to think that's good, you know, footage for your gram. And
Front and
it's just,
center,
yeah,
yes.
so you got to, you know, really get in tune, you know, and look out. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with you looking out, because somebody see you looking out for somebody gonna look out for you.
Bro, you got so much wisdom.
Yeah.
You sound like OG right now. Bigger ranking.
I'm big OG. I'm telling you, I've been
biggest.
around, for real. Now, big respect and big salute to OG Bigger Rankings, you know what I'm saying?
If you're not busy next Thursday, come through.
Most definitely.
He and I got my industry's most wanted event at Crazy Atlanta. I'll make sure that you guys are on the guest list.
I have to check with Nye. She
Thursday
got
the 27th.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I'm putting you guys on my guest list. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? So we can drop your record or something.
Most definitely. Thank you. Most definitely.
That would be dope, man. Well, listen, you know, you got the Trench Fest is what it's called, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming up. Projects on the way.
Yes, ma'am.
You got this new visual out, Balance, which I'm a fan of.
Balance and Edison Freestyle.
The freestyle.
My latest is Edison Freestyle.
Yes,
yeah.
I seen that as well.
More visuals to come. My YouTube got Meals with Mazi as well. That's about to drop. I'm actually doing some filming on that this Saturday and Sunday, where I got different chefs coming in teaching me how to cook, because I can't cook. I'm a country boy, but I was outside, like I said.
Moms
so I
was
didn't learn
cooking.
I didn't learn the cooking. So get them come in, you know, enjoy ourselves while
That's
they teaching me how
dope.
to cook, and, you know, just have a good time. Yeah.
So
I might gain a little, you know, weight and all.
it happens so easy as we get older. I swear to God.
Right.
When I was like 21, I could eat anything.
Yeah.
Fast forward a few years, and it's like you just look at food and you gain like 5 pounds. It's all good though.
Right.
What's your favorite thing to eat then?
Man, I've kind of got, actually been in my relationship, you know, I had went pescatarian where I was only eating seafood, you know what I'm saying? I love green food, like broccoli, mash, you know, my salmon, you know. Then I also love them rice, butter beans. You know, I used to when them pork chops, fried pork chops, you know, the corn, and, you know, Mom used to get busy. You know
Yeah, sound like Mom Deuce was getting busy in the kitchen. But you was country though.
Yeah,
that's what she do.
And, you know, I just kind of got away from all that, and I try to eat pretty healthy now, because I want to live long. Because like I said, this legacy I'm trying to build, you know, I gotta be there to do it.
See what a good woman will do?
Yeah.
She'll have you eating right,
Yeah.
drinking water,
Yeah.
taking your vitamins.
Yeah. And
All
a good
that.
mind though as well, because it
Absolutely.
takes you and your mind as well to, you know, actually do it. Like, because if you're someone who just going against the grain, then it won't happen, you know.
Absolutely. And I just want to say this before we close out. It is important to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went vegan a few years back and I lost 63 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and I feel so much better.
You glowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I feel better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still not quite where I want to be, but you know, I've made that progress.
Right.
It's you know, you got to take care of yourself. And not to mention, when you get on that stage, if you carrying around an extra 200 pounds, you're going to be up there huffing and puffing.
No, for real. And you want to really get out there and interact with these folks.
Right. Put on a good show for them.
Get out and, you know, interact with them folks. Like, yeah.
Facts, man.
Up close and personal.
I appreciate you being here tonight.
I appreciate you having me tonight.
It was a pleasure. It was so good to see you again and reconnect with you.
Bike to you. Bike at you.
Before we get out of here, there's 3 things we got to do though, right? Tell them where they can follow you on all your social platforms.
You can follow me on all social media platforms at Mazi GA. That's MAZIGBGGA. And also my YouTube channel, Mazi's Modern Life.
You got a website yet?
Nah, not yet.
That's put that on the bucket list.
Yeah, we working on that as well.
Website, okay, cool.
And you can hit my email at MaziGABookings@gmail.com.
Do you respond to your people on Instagram?
Oh yes. If you see, I'm big on responding,
engaging and stuff with your people.
You ask around there, let you know. Like, he hit me back. I was surprised, you know, because like even stuff like that with just, I'm sorry to go on.
No, you're fine.
Like,
we got time.
With having a blue check, you know, it's like some people in the world like they chasing their dreams,
Yes.
and they be looking for approval from some people. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm someone who can have a blue check with these followers and let you know, hey, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, or yeah, I like this, or hey, I'm here, I hear you, then, you know, that's something that can, you know, motivate them to keep going.
I love that.
So, yeah, I respond.
You're an influential person.
Yeah.
And people do look up to you.
Right.
So that's good that you're interactive, because that little bit of interaction could change someone's whole day.
Exactly.
The whole dynamic of it.
Most definitely.
You a real one. You the biggest.
The biggest. The biggest.
I know you got a lot of people supporting you,
Most
showing you
definitely.
love,
Most
from
definitely.
your mom to, you know, people around you.
Yes.
Give them their flowers, man. Who do you want to shout out to and love on right now?
And I want to give a big shout out to my mama, man. My mama, my grandma, you know, my godmama, like my cousins who raised me, you know what I'm saying? My bros, TSB, my bros in Killeen, GBG, my bros out in South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a big shout out to my team, Trenchwerk, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a big shout out to Nye. I want to give a big shout out to Major. I want to give a big shout out to Temp is, you already know.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I want to give a big shout out to all of those out there, man, that's got it in their mind and want to do good and want to bless others, and just got it in their heart that they want to change the world, you know.
Yeah.
Like, big shout outs to y'all, my kids, for the, oh my God, my kids. Yeah. Big shout out to them.
Definitely. Last but not least, we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Industries.
Right. The biggest.
Wanted.
Go ahead and tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Man, what made me the industry's most wanted? Because I'm what the industry missing. Someone who connected, as well as on both sides, you know what I'm saying? That can reach back and look and know the ones who really trying to get it, and that's really want it. You know what I'm saying? I can pretty much read through the bullshit, the BS. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you good.
But for the most part, like, I'm industry's most wanted because I'm one of them. I'm the biggest one, like you said. I'm the one.
He the one, y'all.
I just don't even like you know what I'm saying? I don't like to pop it too much, you know what I'm saying? But you will see it's a process. It's a calculated step.
I think it's with you. You don't have to pop it. It just shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you've just got such great energy about yourself, and you're humble.
There you go.
And you understand this business.
There you go.
That's why he's the industry's most wanted.
Most definitely.
You dig?
Most definitely.
Give me love one more
It's
time.
in you, not on you.
It's great like that.
Yeah.
You feel that energy?
Yeah.
We up out of here, y'all.
Peace.